Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. If you'd like a more in-depth reading, I do offer personal tarot and astrology readings, and my website is linked in the description box. Let's see what Cancer needs to know for the week. What does Cancer need to know? Okay. All right. Hang on. Oh, of course this card is the one that fell out, right? Service. Two signs that come to mind for that for me. Actually, three. Pisces, Virgo, and you, Cancer. Service. Perception. This is the block or the challenge, right? So your perception is either blocked or you've changed your perception. You've changed your mind. You've changed the way that you look at how you are of service. Could be to one person, could be to the collective in general, the world in general, right? Could be a job, a career, a loved one. If your mind is changing on it, then you are at the point where you no longer want to give service to something, or you do want to give service. We're going to get more, right? This can be an interesting combination. Let's see. Gemini, please. There's one. Gemini, I said. Cancer. I need Cancer. Cancer, please. I feel like I did that last week. One more for Cancer. Yeah, I think your intention is to be of service. Change. A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. And then intention. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Ooh. What are your intentions right now? What are you perceiving? What are you taking in as far as information, and how are you processing that information in your life right now, right? Because it has to do with giving. It has to do with giving. Something needs to change as far as how you're giving, or what you're giving to, or who you're giving to. I think you have great intention. But resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. This is the kind of reading where I just need all the cards out. I normally read as the cards come out, but I'm telling you, Cancer, there's something interesting going on with this reading that I need to know. Here's what I want to ask. This person, place, or thing that you're giving service to, likely a person, because that's here. You're winning you're conquering the drama this week. Okay, you're winning the fight. You're winning the argument. You're winning whatever's going on, because you're done. You're done with being shut out. You're done with being singled out. You're done with being pointed at. Someone is pointing the finger. They're blaming. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, my nose is so itchy because I'm channeling. They're blaming you. And you're like, enough is enough. I don't need this crap. I have done everything that I can to provide for you, to take care of you, to help you, whatever's going on here. And you're seeking a different road. You are destroying this bridge. I feel like you're cutting someone off, and your intention is a good intention because you're setting healthy boundaries, and you realize you've been resisting change, which means you've been resisting to your own life. Do you get what I'm saying? So now you're at the point where you are taking the higher road. You're taking the higher road. You want to rebuild. You're making the decision to destroy this week. You're leaving the rebuilding maybe for next week. But right now, yeah. It's like you're realizing how someone has pained you, and the fact that you don't need it. You just don't need it. Tower. Again, change. I think a very, very significant, important conversation happens this week. And it's the kind of conversation that truths just come out. They might get blurted out, so be careful of that, right? You don't want to turn into a negative person yourself. Don't say things with the intention to hurt someone else. Say things with the intention to clear the air. Do you get what I'm saying? Say things with the intention of, this is how I feel, and this is how I think and I perceive the direction of this relationship to go. 7 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. Let me get one for the 5 of Pentacles. I think you've helped this person enough. That's what the cards are saying. There's only so much that you can do. You can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. You can't fix anyone who doesn't want to fix themselves. There's only so much that you can do, and there's only so much that you can give. Because if you keep giving, you're just going to keep being disappointed. You're going to keep getting hurt. You're going to keep getting betrayed. This is betrayal. This is a feeling of, I have done so much for you. I've done everything for you, and you're sitting here breaking my heart. You know, that's what's going on. The candle just went out. This is the kind of relationship that's like, they keep guilt tripping you or blaming you into doing more for them. And then you feel like, you feel guilty and you feel accountable and you feel responsible, and then it's a cycle. It's like pain, betrayal, some kind of a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope, and then pain, betrayal, a little bit of hope. It's a toxic, toxic cycle that has to painfully come to an end. It has to. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck ending this. But you cannot keep being of service. Now, I know that I keep saying a person, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a very unhealthy habit that you have, right? Take for example, drinking. I mean, alcoholics do it all the time, right? And I'm not judging. I am an alcoholic, ex-alcoholic. Okay, so it's the toxic cycle of, I can do this, then you do it, you regret it, or you feel ashamed, or you feel blamed into doing it, or because you did it, then you're back to on the low. Then you get some kind of resurgence of wanting to do it, and then you do it again. You get my point, Cancer, okay? I'm going to end the reading, okay? A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Hope this helped. Again, if you need a personal reading, my website is in the description box. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.